I'm really excited about this one. So doing Ironman as usual, um, and this time I'm also going to be doing no trading at all. Um, so no barter screen. I will be swapping stuff around with the companions still, but no merchants or anything like that. Which sounds simple, but we're going to run into a few obstacles. So the first thing is we're not going to have much access to chems, which is going to make combat a lot riskier because we don't get the damage reduction from Psycho, and we can't rely on mentats to buff our uh, charisma and intelligence up. Um, it also means that we're not going to have much access to skill books, just what we can find. So we're only using what we find in the world. We're not using caps for much of anything. Um, so we're going to need a high intelligence to make up for not having any skill books to boost our repair, science, and outdoorsman. It also means that when we get to the Brotherhood, we won't be able to do any surgery, so we won't be able to boost our special stats base values. Um, but yeah, let's have a look at what we can do. New game. Oh, before I begin, yeah, I'm running Fallout Fixed, which is like the community bug fix and quality of life patch. So that's just what that is. Some things will be a little bit different from the base game, just in terms of interface, and I think it adds some hotkeys as well. But balance is all intact, so I won't be getting any special advantages from that. So we'll go for new game, and we'll create a character. Scavver Steve. Oh, Scavver Steve. Okay, we'll just call him Steve. Alright, so we won't need much charisma, I don't think. We want heaps of intelligence. 6 agility is really nice to have so that we get 8 action points. Perception isn't important for us. We want endurance as well. Maybe another point of intelligence. Yeah. So for traits, let's go for skilled. I definitely want skilled because I need as many skill points as I can get, and I don't think that perks are going to be particularly important. I think that perks are only really essential for melee builds that need the extra attacks and stuff, and critical hit based guys, because you want the extra crit chance and better criticals and all of that. But for everyone else, you can get by on skills pretty easily. So because we'll be relying on what we can find. Well, there are a lot of small guns in the world. Uh, Actually, since we have 8 action points, we could go for fast shot. Because then that'll drop most weapons attack to 4 from 5, so we can get 2 shots off if we don't move. So we'll do that. Let's see what else. Science, I think, will carry us through the end game stuff. That's already at 51, which is really good because we've got the high intelligence. Because it's 25 plus double our intelligence, plus the 10% from skilled. So that's actually already pretty good. We might be able to leave that alone. Because we'll get 15 from the Brotherhood, and we'll find 2 or 3 science skill books around anyway. Outdoorsman maybe will be important. Not barter, obviously. Ooh, energy weapons, no. Lockpick, no. Repair speech, maybe speech. Yeah, let's go with speech. Even though we've got low charisma, I think speech is still going to be really important. Because if we can, we want to charm Ian into helping us out instead of paying him, hiring him for the 100 caps. That makes more sense to me. Fast shot and skilled, yeah. I'll just put this in the stream here so that people joining later can see. So 5583865. 5583865. Oops. And our tag skills are small guns and speech and outdoorsman. Yeah, outdoorsman is going to be really important for us. We do have good health from the endurance, but I just get really nervous about running into a lot of encounters. And the traits will be fast shot and skilled. Alright, extras, nothing. Cool, alright. Steve, yeah, we've got his stuff. Sweet, alright, let's do it.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe. Okay?
Alright, before I do anything, I'm going to show you my settings, just so you can see what's what. It's all default, I think. I fiddled with the sound a bit. I'll actually maybe put that down a bit more, because I watched the last stream and I was getting drowned out by the music and effects quite a bit. Combat speed fastest, just so we don't waste time. Yep, that's it. Cool. So, we'll find Ed. Ed's dead. Rip Ed. But we'll grab his stuff. Will we grab his stuff? Yeah, we'll grab his bullets. So basically we're not going to be picking up anything that we're not going to actually use, because we're not going to sell it, right? The canteen you get from tagging outdoorsman, it prevents a dehydration random encounter that I think I've only ever seen once anyway. But we'll grab our pistol, just in case these rats try to mess with us. Yep. Also on the audio front, the day that I was going to order a proper microphone, my whole country went into full lockdown over the virus, you know? So, I don't know when we're gonna come out of it just yet, but as soon as we do, that's gonna be the first thing I do is order a proper microphone. So the sound quality should improve a lot, and I won't have this big headset squeezing my skull. We'll put that away and head to Shady Sands. Let's see, do we get an encounter? Our luck is 5. Our outdoorsman's pretty good. What is our outdoorsman? 43. Okay, so there will be a few good things we can do here. First we'll talk to Seth. I want to know more about the place. Tell me about the Red Scorps. And nothing else. Usually we'd barter with him here to grab his rope for Vault 15. But we're not doing that this game. We'll talk to Katrina. Please help me, give me some XP. Thank you. 250 right there. just for going through the tutorial dialogue, pretty much. So we do have mentats, so we could buff our speech. We do have really bad charisma though, so I'm not sure if he'll actually go for it. Let's see. Ian, I'm Steve. I want to know more about this place. Red Sculpts? Okay. Direction to Hub and Junktown. We definitely want them, regardless of what happens. Can you help me out a bit? Piece of the action? Okay. Sweet. So that's going to make the early game much easier. So we'll head over to this house here, because in the bookcase there's an outdoorsman skill book that we'll want to eat. Take that, alright. And we'll head over here. So I think there are 3 different ways you can... Wait, Ian, already? Step aside. So, I think there are 3 different ropes that you can get in Shady Sands. We can't barter for it from Seth like we usually would. Not talking to this guy because he's a merchant. Because we have good science, 51, so I think you need 40 for this. But you can teach our mate Curtis? Yeah, Curtis. About crop rotation. Instead of having everything planted at once, he'll rotate the crops to replenish the soil. So there's one in this bookcase here. What time is it? It's still the morning. I know for a fact there's one there. And there's one in here as well. I think there's a woman who usually hangs out in the supply shed. Yeah, there she is. Okay, I don't think that she leaves. There's a rope there. Well, her rope will be ours. Let's see. If we wait till noon, I think these guys will come out of that room with the first rope, and we need 2. Because one will go through Vault 15. Yeah, here they go. And we need another one later on for the glow. And again, you can buy heaps of rope in the hub from the general store. Oh, he's coming back in. No. We'll close that. We'll close that curtain. Never mind us. Said never mind. Okay. So we should be safe to grab this. Oh, and another outdoorsman magazine. Sweet. Alright, come out of sneak. So we've got 1. Now we just need to see what that lady's up to. If she does actually move out of that house or not. Does she just live in the storage shed? It's a bit odd. Let's wait till evening. See what she does. Is she going? Well, she's not facing us, so that's a good... I'm just... Okay. Okay, we're fine. We did it. But now she's blocking the way. Hi, yeah, hi. Okay, sweet, we're free. And that's actually... I'm always a bit nervous with the stealth and sneaking and stuff, because you don't really get any feedback at all on how well hidden you are. And I'm not quite sure how the sneak checks work. Like, do they get a check every 5 seconds, or whenever you move around them, or what? I'm not actually sure. Do we have anything else that we're not gonna use? No, we don't, but I'm gonna eat these books to begin with. Because we want as much outdoorsman as we can, especially early on when we're still weak. So we'll head straight on over to Vault 15. Oh yeah, so we've already got an encounter. Oh, some peasants under attack. Okay, we can help with this. It is dark, so it's going to be hard to hit them. 9%, okay, it's going to be really hard to hit them. What's our small guns? 71. But they're just 1%. So it's these 3 guys, and at least one of them is using a melee weapon. We use half our movement, and then 25%, that's not worth it. Go up right next to her. Okay, so it's 2. Okay, so they're all melee guys. So we might be able to keep our distance from them somewhat. and they're more interested in the villages anyway right now. 57%. Wow, that's really rough. Okay, let's try it. We'll get Ian firing at them at least. That did 9 points, he was wounded, so... Another 8. Ian, oh, Ian hit me. But 10. Coming at Ian. She's dead. Okay. This might be a little rough for us. It's this guy that was... He's almost dead. If we just make some distance... Okay, Ian's finished him off and he's not going to move. And she's... Oh, now she's gone. Okay. And I can't hit them because they're ages away. Yeah, this is too hairy for me, I think. We'll just get out of here. It's not worth it. Yeah, Ian's getting wailed on. Look at that, he's just impact already. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get out of here. It's not worth the risk. No way. We probably could have won that, but it was a bit dicey. He's got... Okay. I'll give him just one. Just one. And we'll sneak up on this red scorp. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, let's go back then. And go up this way. Okay. How's that? 55. Take that. And it's down. Oh, I'm about to sneeze, hold on. No, I'm fine. Okay. And we got a level already, so we're going to put all of that in small guns to begin with, just so we can eliminate threats. 123, yep. Looks good to me. And what'll be next? Probably want to get speech up next. Maybe some outdoorsmen? Speech definitely though. And we'll have to start working on science at some point. Lockpick will probably be okay with lockpick. Maybe energy weapons. Oh, not sure. Oh, we'll take the tail for Razzler, the doctor, back in Shady Sands, so that he can make us a free sample. It's not trading, because we just give the tail to him, and he says, "Oh well, here, I'm so grateful to you that have this gift. It's not a trade of antidote, so we can still cure Seth's brother Jarvis for that nice creamy XP." Alright, so since we got fast shot, what that does is it lowers the AP cost of, I think, all attacks, including like melee stuff, by 1, but it means that we can't use aimed shots. So what that means in practice is that we're not going to be relying on critical hits. But I have kept luck at 5 anyway, just because, so we're not going to use that, we're not going to sell it. Kept luck at 5 anyway because having less than 5 luck does influence a lot of different things, including the random encounters that you get. So it makes me nervous to have it anything below 5. So we'll just clear these rats because there are 4 stim packs in this cabinet up here. And the other thing about fast shot is that it just speeds up the beginning of the game so much. So you're doing twice as many shots at things that can die in one hit. So we'll use our first rope. Oh, didn't do it. Come on. Sometimes it wigs out and doesn't deploy the rope. It's really odd. In fact, I think the first time I played this game, it didn't deploy the rope, and I thought that I'd done something wrong, and I got really confused. I didn't understand how the interface worked. And down it goes. And I can't see that guy, I'm sure. And pop. Alright, we did it. We annihilated those guys. Now down here is a big fire stick that we definitely want, especially because we've got all those points in small guns. Now the problem is going to be we're only going to have so many shots with this rifle, so maybe we'll grab the pistol back as well. We'll reload that. Because usually you can barter for 50 rifle ammos from Seth back at Shady Sands. But we're not doing that, so we can only use what we find. And there's not a lot of 223 ammo hidden around. Not early on in the game. So this will be 15 here. And I think there's another 15 somewhere else in the place. I'm pretty sure that's Magnum ammo, but let's just check. That's ammo for the Desert Eagle. Okay. Let's see how we go. Sweet. And... oh no. Oh wow, okay. So that's another 15? Yeah. Sweet, that's good to know. So that'll take some pressure off of us early on. So let's reload that and swap back to the rifle. And we'll grab another rope and a leather jacket out of here. Put that on, because that'll lower the damage that we take by 20% from most sources. No damage threshold yet, but that's okay. Don't need that right now. And down here there might be a big mole rat right up in our face. But no, it's all the way in here now. Okay. That's good. Sometimes it'll just jump straight on you as soon as you come through the elevator shaft. It's a bit rough. 95%, alright. And again, we're getting 2 shots with this high damage weapon. Relatively high damage for the early game. So we can just cream him. And there's a rat down here. Okay. And this guy here. Alright. Now they're all swarming. We'll just swap back to the pistol. Just clear some of these guys out. I think Ian will... yep. Alright, and there's just those guys down here. Let's just get a little closer first. Boom. And... boom. Easy. This has been really, really easy. 10mm AP. It's good to have. We're going to be taking as much ammo as we can get, because we can't buy it off merchants like you usually would. We might use a time bomb. We're not going to use frag grenades. And oh, the SMG. Yeah. So let's unload this, just so we have a bit more ammo, and we'll use this because it has 30 rounds in a magazine. So we won't be reloading very much unless we burst fire, which we might need to if we run into a lot of red scorps or anything. But the machine pistol does the same amount of damage per shot as the regular 10mm pistol. It's basically an upgrade in all ways. So we get the 500 XP from discovering that the rest of the place is caved in. And we'll just clean up a few more of these guys. Oh, the magnum ammo is over here. I think it's in that cabinet there. So I was just getting my wires crossed. I was sure that there was magnum ammo somewhere in here. Now we should be close to another level, I think. No, we got a ding back outside when we killed that red scorpion. Oh, nice. So we didn't hit that guy too. So let's just... oh. That pig rat down there. And the regular. And he got it. Sweet. Alright. So let's see... oh, yeah. 2 more rats and we'll have another level. This one's volunteered. And that guy there. Ooh. He missed. And Ian got him. Alright. And level up. So, we're going to want... oh, speech and outdoorsman both are really important. Because we have it tagged. Yeah, we'll just go to 100 speech. Just so we don't have to worry about it. And outdoorsman. Do we want to do outdoorsman? It's probably smart. Where else can we get outdoorsman books? Because the lower your skill is, the more points you'll get from a skill book. But I don't think there are very many left. So we'll just pump that up a bit. We're also going to need to do a bit of repair, a bit of science, and probably energy weapons. Because we want the turboplasma rifle, so that we can get a lot of shots off with it. Because the turbo tune-up from Smitty plus fast shot, I think it ends up being like only 3 AP to do like a supercharged plasma shot. So you could do 3 shots each turn with a very powerful weapon. So we'll just head back out here. But we'll see if we get that far, huh? I mean, might just die to a bunch of old rats in 30 seconds. So we'll reload that and put it away, I think. Rely on the hunting rifle if we run into anything nasty. And it's 4 o'clock, that's good. And now we'll do the red scorpions straight away. Take me to the red scorp caves. Alright, what's our health like? 48, okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to deliver the red scorpion tail to Razlo, but that's okay. Because even if we did, we wouldn't get a level up here. It's not a big deal. Was that a crit? Yeah, it was. 26 points. 27 points. Radscorps have 26 HP. So yeah, I wasted them. Alright. So we'll grab as much of this as we can because the SMG on burst fire spends 10 rounds each burst. So you can drain your ammo really quickly, even if you have a lot of it. Reload the hunting rifle while I'm thinking about it. And there's one guy over here. I can actually see him through the void. That's odd. Okay. 95 missed. But he'll come at us now. Easy. Alright. Ian is lagging behind. And these two guys here. They often will fight together. If you aggro one, you often grab the other one as well. Let's see. Oh, that scorpion is tanking those shots. Oh yeah, we'll just go for this guy. Should be fine. Those are cursed words. I shouldn't say that. Should be fine. That's pure poison on Ironman. No, I've got to purge that from my vocabulary. Should be fine. Alright, and there should be 3 more down here, I think. 1, 2, I think I saw one go just down there. They've got pretty good perception, these, oh there he is. Pretty good perception, the red scorpions. So they will see you from quite a distance, even in the dark. And, yeah, finished off? Yeah. Now, just one more. And you can tell you're done. You should get, yep, there it is. You won 500 XP from protecting Shady Sands from the red scorpions. So that's how you know they're all dead, and you can leave. But we'll just take that and the stim pack. And now we'll head off, and we'll put that away. So that the people in Shady Sands don't flip out at us. So we should be much quicker in the hub, at least, without trading. Because I do tend to spend, 10 or 15 minutes just trading stuff, upgrading the gear. But if we're not doing that, then this might be a really quick run. But we'll see. So now we will go down to Razlo. And we'll receive our gift. It's not a transaction. Yeah, can you do something with this? Yes, I can. It says here, take this as a free sample. So it's not a trade. I don't know why I'm so stuck on that point, but I guess it's the point of the whole run. Alright, so we got 650 all up from doing that. You can talk to Jarvis. He'll say thanks, but there's nothing really super interesting about Jarvis, sad to say. It's not a really super interesting town, honestly. It will be later, but not so much now. So we'll head back to Vault 13, because since we boosted our speech, we can get a lot of XP, and actually we have good science as well, so it should be a treasure trove. It might even be a good source of a Psycho, which will be really helpful if we can get it. So we'll head over here to the medical area. Some stimpaks in here. Everything else usually we'd grab just to sell, but get out of the way. But we're not doing that, so I need some chems. I'm not allowed to say that word, I think. I guess. I have an urgent need. Since you put it that way. Okay, so he gives us a Psycho and a Super Stimpak, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and some buff out, wow. Okay, this is going to be important, because I think that's the only Psycho we can get early on, unless we kill the Raiders, which is way above our abilities at the moment. So we'll head down here and talk to Teresa, because she's putting together a movement to leave the vault. So we've got to convince her that it's better to stay in the vault. It's comfy in here, and it sucks out there. And we got it. So it's 750 XP. And the last thing we'll do, what's the date? 17th, okay. So we'll head down to the 3rd floor, and we'll go straight to the library. And we'll use our science skill on these two computers, this one here and this one here. Because if you don't waste a lot of time, then you'll get 350 experience from each of them. If you fail, you can spend like 6 or 12 hours wasting time. Oh yeah, so we got them both. Excellent. What is our science, by the way? 51, okay. So it doesn't need to be super amazing to get those. You can keep trying it as many times as you want, but it does eat up a lot of time really quickly. Awareness, smooth talker maybe, outdoorsman skill. We don't need to do that because we've got it tagged anyway. Let's go for swift learner. Yeah, an extra 5% XP. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it does add up. And because we might be skipping a few different things, we'll want as much XP as we can get. Now, what do we want to put these points into? Speech is good. Outdoorsman. Maybe we'll take that to 80. And we'll keep the rest on hand. So, yeah, by the end of the game we'll want energy weapons. And we'll want... we won't need lockpick. We'll want science as well. And some repair. But we'll find some skill books, I think, first. So we'll hit done so it saves our perk selection. So we won't get the same mistake that we did last time. And we'll... do we want... no. We can talk our way into the armory here and get a shotgun, but I don't think we'll be using it, because the hunting rifle is pretty good. The shotgun only has 2 shots, so you have to keep reloading it, and it kinda sucks. It does a fair amount of damage. I think it's like 12 to 22. So if you talk to the overseer here...
and in one piece. We've did look, I know.
And you keep telling him that you can't find the chip.
You have the chip? Don't.
He will volunteer some extra supplies.
Please, tell me is there some problem? Do you need more equipment?
I could use some stuff.
Take the last of our...
Alright, so he gives us a handful of stimpaks and some extra 10mm ammo, I think. Oh, we can drop this. We don't need that anymore. We don't need to hang on to it to sell it. So we can just drop things as soon as they become redundant. The only possible use I could think of for it would be in case we get a critical failure and destroy our weapon, and have that as a backup, but I wouldn't count on that. So let's keep going. There are just a couple of flares in that cabinet there. We don't need to worry about that. So let's just head straight back out. And again, because we have good speech is so good to have in the early game. It's helpful throughout the whole game. I especially want to always have it up pretty high by the time we get to Necropolis, so we can talk our way past Harry the Super Mutant, the guy with the laser pistol, the laser rifle. Mantises. Okay, mantises early on are actually pretty dangerous. They're small, but they can do a lot of damage. I think they get a couple of attacks if they've stood still. So you really don't want to underestimate them. No way. Hit that one, and we might just make some distance. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. That one's just going to be wailing on Ian, but I think he can tank one of them for now, while we deal with these ones. Neither of these have been hit, right? Yep. Okay, so we'll go for that one. 14 points. That's probably near death. Yep. So, okay. I think we got him. But yeah, if you get knocked down like that early on with mantises, it can be really painful. I've lost characters just to the mantises. They give you a decent amount of XP. What does this guy have to say? He has nothing to say about us saving his life. Okay. Alright, so now we're running out of ammo for this. Only got 7 shots left. So we'll switch to the SMG. Because we have plenty of ammo for that. So back to Shady Sands. We'll go at daytime. Put that away. And talk to Seth. He'll tell us that Tandy has been kidnapped by raiders. So we gotta go save her. Luckily he knows exactly where their camp is. And come at daytime, because they won't like us if we go at night. So we'll head straight in. You gotta make sure that you're not carrying a weapon in your hands. Otherwise they'll get insulted and probably just attack you outright. So we'll talk to Gal. Come in peace. And we'll say, well, we're definitely not going to trade for her, but I don't think that he's the kind of guy that would be too interested in that option there. So we'll just bluff him. And he buys it. So we'll head straight out, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's anything important left there. So that'll be the first and last time we ever go to the raider camp. And we'll deliver Tandy. So we get 500 from freeing her. No, 400 from getting her back. And 500 for getting her back without killing anyone. And that bonus will go down for every raider you kill. So you can get 0 from that, depending. But of course if you kill them, then they'll be giving you XP anyway, so it's no biggie. So we'll head straight down to Junktown. It's 5 o'clock-ish. And we'll head in. If you come at night, then the gate will be closed and you can't get in until morning. And if you come with a weapon in your hand, they'll hassle you about it. And just reiterate that they don't like people wandering around with guns, funny enough. Yeah, the first game, I'm not sure about number 2. But the first game is definitely not an open carry world, I guess you'd say. In the newer games, you can wander around with a weapon drawn and almost nobody cares. But in this game, a lot of the different things that you do will impact the way that people respond to you. Another thing is that if you're rude in this game, if you push people's buttons, they will attack you. They won't just go, "Oh, you're rude. Anyway, here's the quest." They'll just go, like, they'll say "get out," or they'll full on attack you, and the town will turn on you.
Can I help you?
So we'll talk to Killian. We'll just chat with him for now, and then this guy will come in, Kenji. So Gizmo, the local crime boss, has sent this guy to kill Killian. Because we can't do aim shots, we can't hope for a critical, but it's an easy fight. He's completely surrounded.
Listen, thanks for saving my... You have to... Alright.
So Killian tasks us. So we're not actually going to take this and sell it like we usually would, but we will take the magazine. Yeah. So Gizmo, the local crime boss, has sent that assassin to kill Killian. He failed, and now Killian wants us to get evidence that Gizmo did that. to take to the guards so that they can take Gizmo down once and for all. But first let's... Oh, actually, you know what? We won't be able to do the hostage quest because you have to pay 25 caps to get a room for the night, and we don't have any caps because what would we do with them, right? We're not trading. So, oh, we'll put that away. We'll grab dog meat. Hey, what's up, buddy? And we'll just head straight to the bar. We'll wait until evening, so it's full. And we'll talk to the barman. Goodbye. Just to trigger this. And he just picks up an SMG from behind the bar and wastes that dude. So we'll just steal this guy's boots. And put that armor straight on, actually. And in fact, we can just drop that leather jacket, because we're not going to sell it, are we? And we'll talk to Tycho here. Sure, what's your story? How did you survive? And you can get a an outdoorsman lesson from him, which gives you 5 points usually, but it'll give us 10 because it's tagged. So our outdoorsman is looking pretty good right now. So we'll talk to Tycho again, and if you've taken the quest from Killian to get rid of Gizmo, then you can say that to him and he'll join you as a companion. So do we have anything that we want to give Tycho? We might just give him some stimpaks. Give him 3, so he's up to 5. That should be all he needs. Alright. So we'll head over to Gizmo's. And we'll pose as another assassin who wants to get the job against Killian done this time. Because Killian gave us this, what do you call it, a wire. So if we have a conversation like that with Gizmo, then we'll have the evidence we need
What do you want?
to get the guards to take him down. So the attempt on Killian's
What you're
life, hypothetical,
And let me get. Well, how can I
and I've been around. What do you want him dead for?
That's easy. I want him dead because he cramps my business. Good.
Sure, it's a job. So that's what we need. His guard will escort us out. And we'll go straight back to Killian. And he'll give us some stimpaks and send us off to the captain of the guard, I suppose.
So, did you get the evidence?
Sure did. I got the confession.
That's the first time I've
So
been...
stimpaks.
Thanks again.
And yep.
Go to Lars.
So we'll go talk to Lars. Back down at the entrance. And down here, there is... Looks the same as everyone else, but you can just remember who he is. What's up? Let's nail that tub. So he'll take us right there. Let's see, which one is us? I always forget. So it's that one there. So if we do a burst shot, then we're probably going to hit at least Tycho and maybe Lars as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll use our first 4 points to move. Oh, and burst is 5 AP. Yeah, that's right. So we'll just do a single shot then. It's alright. It's a dead easy fight. You really don't need to worry. You've got so many guns pointed at him, and he only has a crappy little pistol. There we go. Ian got him. He just slumps down on the desk, and it whoops us straight back. And he gives us 500 caps, which I don't think will be useful even for anything else aside from trading. I guess the crash house room I would consider it trading, so we're not gonna do that. But what we are gonna do is head straight back to Gizmo's casino, because we can actually. We'll see if his bodyguard's body is still there. It is, but we can't take his metal armor. Take the stimpaks though. Gizmo might have something for us. Usually he's a really good place to get loot to sell because that's worth like 1500 on its own. They're worth 100 for each portion. Just a couple of Stimpaks. Okay. Yeah, sure. Well, that's that. Yeah, so actually, it's not important at all for us to go back to gizmos like it usually is. Usually you always want to do that, but no, not this time. Okay. Well, there's one more thing we've got to do here, and that will be to visit Doc Morbid and find out about his grisly little operation. So head to the hospital here. Those are his bodyguards, we'll deal with them later. But for now, he's down here with Gretch, this guy. Your boss sent me down. For what? Well, this is human meat. I'll be back to pick up the bodies in a little while. Goodbye. So, basically Doc Morbid here, the town doctor, is killing his patients and getting his friend Gretch to chop them up into little pieces to sell to a merchant in the hub as iguana pieces. So we're going to put a stop to that because cannibalism, even in the post-apocalypse, is kind of a nasty move. So yeah, so we just annihilated him. 85 points. If you're right up next to them, then pretty much all of your shots are gonna hit. And if you're doing... Ian, come on. Oh, wow! Twice in a row. Yeah, get him, dog me. And again, we're just going to take the magazine. And Doc Morb, does he have anything useful? He's got some Stimpaks, alright. We might as well take the tool. So let's reload that. And head straight back up. Now, we have a lot of skill points already. Yeah, again, science and repair will be needed. I think we... Are we going to find any books in Necropolis? No. And we won't be getting any in the hub. Yeah, so we might just need to go straight for it. We need to get repair up to 55 for the glow to repair the generator, so that we get all that loot at the bottom of it. Science is going to need to be pretty good, probably. I'd like to get that to 100 so that we can breeze through, you know, Mariposa and all of that. Ooh, and we're gonna... Maybe we'll need energy weapons, but not for a good while. So let's buff up repair. We'll take that straight to 55, and we still have heaps of skill points left over. But for now, we'll just keep it that way. So we'll enter attack mode here before we go around the corner, so that we can peek out, do a burst. Oh, okay, so we need one more. Okay, now we can see him. See that guy? We can, okay. So, we'll do a burst, and then we'll head back around the corner. So they'll have to come and chase us around the corner, burning action points, if they want to come get us, which one of them did. Okay, that was Tycho. Good. I thought that Tycho just got one-shotted. Oh wow, that's probably the smoothest I've ever had that combat go. Sweet. So we'll take those shotgun shells, and we don't want caps, do we? In fact, we might. Yeah, there genuinely is nothing that we want to spend caps on. Take that Nuka-Cola as well. So actually, apart from a little bit of XP and some Stimpaks, that wasn't a huge deal. Because, yeah, again, usually I'd take that armor and those shotguns to sell, but that's not going to happen this game. So yeah, Junktown actually could be a lot shorter on this specific run. Well, we're done with it now anyway. So we'll head straight down to the hub. Yep. Yep, here we are. Okay. So I did say at the beginning that we're not going to have great access to chems, and that is true. Skill books are going to be an issue, but chems maybe not, because you can get like a psycho from this guy here in the general store, But apart from that, they're pretty thin on the ground, except for one guy that you might remember if you've played this game before or if you've seen my streams. This guy in this warehouse here, the dealer, he's a rough guy, and if you don't say the right things to charm him, then he'll attack you. So, actually, ooh, we'll get Dogmeat to stay behind. I have a plan. And you probably know what it is. Stay here and wait. So we'll take our first Psycho, just to get the damage resistance way up, because these guys can be dangerous. Take a Psycho. Bang! And we're not addicted, that's good. I think you have a 20% chance to get addicted to Psycho. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take the hunting rifle as well, just in case, and we'll reload that. But our main weapon, I think, will be the SMG. So we'll talk to this guy, Vance. We'll say, what goes on in this building? I go wherever I damn well please, go to hell. Justin Chad, let's show this person how we deal with their kind. So he's just gonna punch us. But these guys are dangerous. They have sledgehammers, which can knock you down really easily and just screw up your positioning. And I think they have reach as well. So they actually have a range of, well, 2, I guess. So if I was standing there, then that guy could hit me. So we're just gonna burst. In fact, I think we'll focus on the bodyguards, because they'll be more dangerous than this guy who's just punching us. Oh, nice. Did we? Okay, so he's just knocked down, but we can follow up with another single shot. And we missed anyway. Okay. That skag in the back wakes up, but they're not a threat. Ian, do it. And Taco's gonna come in. Yeah, Ian got knocked back. And again, see, they've got that reach. And Tycho, do it. He's gonna use a stim pack? Yeah. And he missed us, that's good. Okay, we'll do another burst. And a shot. Alright, we got him. Now it's just his friend in the metal armor, who's gonna be a bit more difficult because his damage threshold is high. But Ian just got knocked down for 20 points, and he's unconscious. So he's out of the fight completely. Ooh, that's not good. He's severely wounded, but we don't have enough ammo left for a burst. So we'll... do we want to head over to Ian and heal him? How much AP will that cost? 5. We've got 9 to play with. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get over here, and we'll use a stim pack on him, because I don't want him to die. Wait, that's the wrong... Yeah. For some reason it looks like it's giving that to me instead. So we'll go over here. Now it should... Is it saying that that's me that's going to use the item? I am definitely pointing at Ian, I'm not pointing at myself. Let's see what happens. Yeah, use the stim pack on Ian. Okay, that's good. And Tycho has the other guy's attention anyway. So that's going really well. We won't reload into a burst because we might hit Ian. So we'll just do single shots against this guy. 5 points and 3 points. How's he looking? Almost dead. Okay. Yeah, he's running off. And he was killed. Okay, excellent. Excellent. I think these guys will even have lootable metal armor. Yeah, they will. And some stim packs. Sweet. Alright, and there's Ian. How you feeling, chap? He has nothing that we want. But the trader here. Ho 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 boy. We hit the mother load. So, for a Psycho, a stim pack, and a few rounds of 10mm ammo, we get all this stuff. So we'll take 2 of these. Take all of his mentats. We took all his Psycho. We'll take a dozen stim packs. Oh man, 35 stim packs. We might take A right away, just for safety. Awesome. So now our our chem issue is no longer an issue. Let's put that away. We do still want some ammo though, some rifle ammo, and I know where we can find some. If we head into this back room here, is that locked? It isn't. Okay. We just go into sneak mode. We can check this crate, and it has 50 rifle ammo. We go down here. There'll be some more in his bookcase, I think. There are some goodies. Yeah. There's some 10mm ammo. Might as well take it. Oh, and we'll take the magazine out of that SMG. Everyone keeps their weapons loaded for some reason in this world. But we won't talk to Jake. And because we don't trade with him, I don't think we can get the... Oh, we can, okay. So if we say this to him, is there anyone who sells higher quality stuff than you? Which is an odd thing to ask a merchant, but we'll say that, and he'll put the LA Boneyard and the Brotherhood of Steel on our map, which we'll need later. So that's good to do just while we're here. This might be the very last time that we... Oh no, it'll be the second last time that we're in this area. So we'll go to Fargo Traders, and we'll talk to Rutger. Say we're looking for work, and he'll send us to Butch.
What do you want?
I need to ask you a few
Time is money.
questions.
Well,
What job?
Simple. Well, there's you.
Clues.
How do you...
Deathclaw.
Done and
I'll
done.
check it out. Okay. So he tells us that his caravans are going missing, and he thinks that it could be the water merchants taking out rivals, or it could be the Deathclaw, which is like this legendary creature. We're going to talk to Beth here about what's going on with caravans. Yeah, so it could be water merchants, it could be a Deathclaw, it could be the Brotherhood of Steel, because there are all sorts of rumors about them, like that they commit human sacrifice and stuff like that. And you can actually ask them about it when you meet them. What exactly is a Deathclaw? Do you know anything else about it? So there's a mutant called Harold that can tell us about it. But that's all we want from her, because we're definitely not trading with her. What's our level? 5? Oh, first we'll take this metal armor. So right now we're at 2 and 75, because the Psycho that we took earlier adds 50, so it would be 2 and 25. Now it's 5% better. Instead of 2 damage threshold, it's 4. So there is this armor class thing, which is basically how hard you are to hit. Like how likely the enemy is to hit you, basically. So the leather armor has better armor class but worse actual protection. Whereas the metal armor has worse armor class but much better protection. So I think we'll go with that, because most of the time if someone wants to hit you, they're going to hit you. So most of the time the extra armor class isn't going to do anything at all. So we'll go with the metal armor here, and we dropped that leather armor. We don't need it anymore. Alright, now, do we want to go for Erwin and his quest to save his farmstead? I think we do. So we'll leave Tycho and Ian here, and we'll talk to this guy. So the Psycho is one off, as you can see. So we'll take another one. And again, we didn't get addicted, so that's good. Now we'll grab the rifle out and open the door. So this little area is pretty tricky, because there are a lot of these guys, and they're pretty well armed, and they've got a fair amount of health. So there are a lot of guns pointing at you, and if you run straight in, then you're just going to get surrounded and wrecked. So what we want to do is wait a few turns in this doorway here, so that they'll all clump up, and then we can sort of play around with them all being in this area. Then we'll head down around this corner to keep it all under control. But for now, we'll just put 2 shots into this guy. so they'll all come out into the hallway to see what's up. Because we took the Psycho and we have really good damage threshold, we're only taking minimal damage. And now I think we'll switch to the SMG. Put a burst into this guy. Nice, okay, we just wasted him just like that. And we can't hit that guy because we don't have enough action points, right? So we'll swap back to the rifle actually. And we'll see if we can enter this guy. No, still. Wow, he's got a lot of health. Because we did 24 before, and 16 just now, so that's 40 altogether, and he has more than that. So let's do what we did last time and do another burst. Oh, that was a single. Oops. Okay, we'll do another single. And we'll step out of the doorway. And hopefully that'll break line of sight. Yep. From all of these people here. So now let's do a burst. That's another guy down, okay. Now the only worry I have with this is that they'll get a lucky critical or two that'll do 40 or 50 damage and just kill us outright. So we've still got to be somewhat careful. Took him down, okay. We're burning through a lot of ammo here, but that's fine, that's what it's for. We've got plenty. So we'll just heal up. We'll just top off our health. In fact, I'll use the stim pack for one more hit point, because sometimes that's all the difference. And they're all clumped up nice. So we'll go 2 and burst into this guy. And we hit them all, and she goes down. Okay. We'll reload here. And he's almost dead. He's running off. Okay. Yeah, we're just wasting these guys. How hurt is he? Wounded. Okay. You know what? We'll do another burst. Yep. Easy. Okay. And we'll do a single shot at this guy. And he's down. So there's just... Is it just that one guy inside that's left? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Let's do a single shot at him. And we missed. Nya, nya. Oh, we'll just do single shots at him. Yep. There it goes. Alright. Again, that went really smoothly. Much more smoothly than usual. We can get some stim packs back. We'll reload that and put it away. Alright, we've got the rifle. That away. Let's see what this guy has. Some shotgun ammo. Okay. Some stims. Actually, we'll take that 10mm as well. And in here there are a couple more stims, yep. Let's quickly check the bodies. He's got a Desert Eagle. Don't need that. More Deagles. Spiked Knuckles. Does this guy have the... Yeah, he's got the 14mm pistol, which is a fair bit better. Okay, we'll get out of here. We'll go back to Owen, this guy here, and we'll tell him that his farmstead is safe from the bandits that took it over, and he'll give us Grandpa Rick's pistol, which is this pistol, which is also known as, in New Vegas, that gun. You gotta get that gun off of that guy in the hub, apparently is what people would say. So 20 to 30 damage, and it has a hidden feature where it ignores almost all of the enemy armor, so it's an awesome weapon for the entire game. I am having a lot of fun with the SMG though, so we could give... Usually what I do is give the 223 pistol to Ian, so maybe we'll keep that going, because the SMG is doing really well. While I'm thinking of it, we'll go back over here actually, because I forgot to pick dog meat back up. And we can't forget about dog meat. It's just not on. It's just not on. You can't do that. That's something Katja would do. We'll meet her later. Come on, buddy. Alright. So the gang's all back together. Now the next thing we want to do is talk to the water merchants down here. How much rifle ammo do we have? That's the only thing, is that the 223 pistol uses 223 ammo, which is the same as the that's the rifle ammo. 56, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. You could take the 14 mil if he decides he wants to join us. He's in the cop shop. Why? What did you tell them? Okay. We'll give him. We've got so many stim packs, dude. Oh my goodness. Alright, oh, what do we want to give him? Yeah, let's give him the 14 mil. We'll have the cool gun. And we'll tell him to draw it, so we go to combat tactics, draw your best weapon. That's all for now. Nothing, never mind. And Tycho, he's still got the shotgun. Maybe we want to give him the hunting rifle. Although, no. No, we shouldn't, because Ian has all the ammo. They have to share ammo. So we'll just leave him with the shotgun for now. That's fine. We've got plenty of firepower. So we'll head down to the water merchants in this middle door here. Neither of the other ones go anywhere interesting. There's nothing on any of those shelves or anything like that. So open that up and talk to this lady here. Say, hi, do you have a water chip? She tells you that Necropolis might have one. And she'll offer for us to get a water caravan up to the vault. But we don't need to worry about that because we've got plenty of time. I'm pretty sure it adds 100 days onto your time limit. But we don't need to even think about the time limit because we know where we're going and what we're doing. We've still got heaps of time. 124 days, wow. Yeah, plenty of time. So let's just keep moving. And this area, there's nobody particularly important to talk to. There are interesting people around here. But nobody that we need to talk to. Nobody that we can get stuff from. So straight to Necropolis. And okay, we're doing pretty well on random encounters. We'll wait for daytime. Just so that our shooting is a bit better. Okay. So first thing we'll do is head in here and grab a time bomb from this desk. Sweet. Okay. And we'll head straight down this sewer pipe. These guys will often attack you if you get close to them. Yeah, we'll clear out these mole rats. They are guarding a stun prod, which is a pretty powerful melee weapon. But of course, we're not using melee weapons and we're not going to sell it, so really we're just going to clear these guys for the XP. Wasted. This pistol is a real hand cannon. It's so ridiculous. It is a pretty tough quest to get it, at least early on. That's why they lock it so that you actually have to be level 5 before Owen will even give you the quest. So yeah, the stun prod will be on that guy, but we're not going to use it. So yeah, it can be pretty tough if you don't know what you're doing or you're not prepared for it. So they lock it, they level lock it. But the reward is so powerful. If you can do it, then it's always worth it to do it. So these guys here, if you talk to them, they'll tell you that basically what the deal around Necropolis is that they have been using a water pump to get water out of the yeah, actually, so through here on this guy, on this corpse here, there's a plasma pistol, but that's an energy weapon that we're not going to use. So usually, and you can sell it for like 3,000 caps. So usually that's an absolute must go get. But oh, came out in the wrong place. It's a must get in any run but this, I'd say. Just about any run but this, you're gonna get some use out of it, but not in this case. Again, that's part of the challenge, is that you don't get these a a lot of these incidental advantages just through playing the game. So, there's a super mutant there. We don't want to talk to him though. The first thing we want to do is head down here. So as I was saying earlier, the deal with Necropolis is that they were using a water pump to draw water out of the ground, but that's broken down. So they've had to swap to using the water chip from a vault just underneath this town. So if we can repair the water pump, then we can take the water chip with no issue. Or you can be greedy and just pinch the water chip without repairing the pump, but that will cause the ghouls to all turn hostile to you because, you know, they're going to die of dehydration if you make it out of there with the water chip. So we'll head around this corner here. Now the only downside really, apart from the difficult quest to get this pistol, is that it only holds 5 shots at a time. So you do spend a lot of time reloading it. But honestly, it does so much damage that you probably only need to do it once per fight. It's just dishing out so much pain, dude. We're just blowing through these guys. You can run into encounters early on with like a whole pack of these guys, like 5 or 6 or 7 of them, and they will just mob you. I've had Ian die so many times just getting absolutely surrounded by those mob rats. They can be dangerous. Okay. Reload that again. Gotta keep it topped up. Now, here's Harry. Harry the Nightkin Super Mutant. He carries a laser rifle with him that does 25 to 50 points of damage each shot. And he has 120 HP, so he's really, really hard to kill, and he often crits. Now with the metal armor, we do get pretty good defense against laser weapons, but I always like to get my speech really high.
You not look like ghoul. How come?
So that we can talk our way around him. We'll just say, "But I am a ghoul,"
Okay.
and he buys it. Okay. So that just got us out of a really hard fight, because both he's really hard to kill, and his friend here has a flamethrower that will roast you. It does a lot of damage. So what we did just before was we picked up these parts from just down there. That's why we went down there, to get these parts. So we'll use the parts on the water pump. I'm not sure if you can fix it without the parts, if you have like a high repair. It might be worth finding out. Because if you get a critical failure on this, then you can destroy the parts without fixing the pump, but we got it. Okay. So the water pump is working, so the water chip's up for grabs. So we'll let this guy out of the prison by picking the lock. Try again. Oh no, we jammed it! Okay. We jammed the lock, which means that we should use a time bomb. So we'll set that for 10 seconds. And then we'll drop it. And then we'll run away. And hopefully everyone will get clear. Hopefully everyone will get clear. Nope, Tiger, you fool. Not and turned you to hostiles. Oh no! Tycho! What are you doing? You stood on my bomb and... We've got to kill Tycho. He's trying to kill us. Because he was too dim to step away from the explosive. Oh boy, this brings me no pleasure at all. And I missed 21. If you want to kill me, try the head. I can't, I'm a fast shot. Can we... He's definitely not... Oh. We just gotta kill him. Oh, that's sad. That sucks. Oh well. I'll get over it. Okay. I'll reload that and... Alright. Where does the water come from? Thanks. So we got 500 XP from freeing the ghoul, and he'll tell us that the entrance to the vault is in this room just next to him. Which is really, really convenient, but hey. And we did get a level up. Now, not having Tycho at this stage, it's probably not a huge issue. It will make the glow a little slower, but that's fine. We've got 57 points to spend. We could pour it all into science. Well, let's bump science up at least. Don't want to commit fully just yet. We want to get it to 70, because yeah, that'll be good. Because there is science stuff that we want to do at the glow. So these guys will attack you on sight. So we'll just get rid of them quickly. So the thing with losing companions is that they were added in like last minute to the game during development. So the game actually isn't really balanced around you having all these guys following you around. Which means that it still isn't too difficult to get through the game without them. So let's head to... So usually we'd head to the second floor, because there we can find some Rad-X. But because we killed that dealer back in Old Town, in the hub, we took some Rad-X off of him, see? So we can just go straight through, grab the water chip out of this computer, get a whole bunch of experience, and head straight back the way we came. There's no interesting loot here at all. I don't think there's any loot in here. It's all been stripped bare by the ghouls. So we'll head back to the first floor. Now just let me check something. How are we doing for... What's going on YouTube? We have... Okay, good, good, good. Alright. Fine. So we'll just head down, back to the ladder, head up, and... Ooh, usually now I'd be heading back to the hub to sell all our loot that we've got, but, well, you know, we're not selling anything. So, just a sec, there we go. Alright. So we're just going to head straight back to Vault 13, because we don't have much to do in the hub anymore. And we ran into some feral ghouls, so we'll just waste these guys, they're not difficult. At least dog meat's okay, you know? The important companion is alright. They're all wailing on him though. I don't like that. Go dog meat. Yeah, what a legend. Alright, let's just take these guys out. Alright, we'll reload that and head off. Ghouls don't have any loot on them. So let's see if we can make it all the way back without any more encounters. Because we've got, what, like 90 or 80 outdoorsmen? Something like that. So we're pretty well protected. It's the middle of the night, so let's go to the morning. Straight back to the library. Put that away. In fact, put that away too. We'll wear our vault suit while we're in the vault. Seems right. Coming home. And here, quest completed. That means we win the game, right? So he sends us to write down everything we experienced in the library, and we get a huge chunk of experience, 7,500. So now that we've won the game, let's go talk to the Overseer and see what he has to say to us.
I just wanted to let you.
And he tells us that those super mutants we saw at Necropolis worry him a lot. Because they're multiplying and spreading across the wasteland. And they could threaten the vault. So we've got to find where they're all coming from, because they're multiplying like crazy. And put a stop to it. So we'll just run straight through. Oh, we'll put our armor back on, huh? Alright. So we got another level. What does that take us to? Level 7. We're almost at level 8. Wow. Okay. So we've got all those skill points back. We're going to be drowning in skill points. That's... Oh no, we don't need to put any more points into that just yet. We will... Energy weapons? I mean, do we need to bother? We'll leave it alone for now. So what we're going to do right now is head to the Brotherhood. Yeah. So we're actually going pretty quick. So we'll go to the Brotherhood and get a quest from them. We'll tell them that we want to join them. And they'll say, okay, well, bring us back a relic from this place called the Glow. And we'll find out all about the Glow when we get there. So, here we are. It's night time, that's okay. We'll talk to this guy, Cabot. I hate Cabot, he's a jerk.
Hello, and welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'd like to join.
That's great! Well, I talked to the High Elder, and he said that not just anyone can join. You have to go to the ruins of the Ancient Order. That you'll do it. You will? Great! Just...
So he sends us on a suicide mission to a place called the Glow. And we find out later that that's just like the standard routine for people who show up at their door wanting to join. They send them off to this hellhole, literally, to get themselves killed. So they'll be out of the Brotherhood's hair. It's pretty scummy, pretty scummy. Could just say no, but... No, let's get people killed. But we're actually going to do it. We're going to be the ones to actually make it through the Glow. So the things you need, the essential supplies for going to the Glow, are 2 Radexes and a rope. So that's where we're going to use the second rope. So as soon as we get here, open your inventory, take a couple of Radexes, and are right away. That should clear off any radiation we get, because this whole area is massively irradiated. And if you don't take any radiation resistant stuff, then you will die very quickly. You'll succumb to the radiation. And it's something that really screws up. I'd say that, at a guess, most people in their first game die here, because they just aren't prepared for it, and there's no warning saying, oh, warning, you're taking a lot of radiation damage. You need a Rad-X or something. It's just like an invisible threat, so people will just die to it. We don't need those. You have plenty of rifle ammo now, because we just picked up 150. So that'll take us through as much of the game as we want to use the pistol in. So this is what we came for, this holotape here, but he's also got a yellow card key. This guy has a 14mm pistol, that guy has a rifle. So maybe we'll take that, maybe we'll take the rifle as well, actually. So what this place is, this is also known as the West Tech Research Facility. It's full of all sorts of gadgets and gizmos and traps. So pre-war, this was like a secret government lab, Area 51 kind of deal. So you use the keycard on that elevator, otherwise it'll give you an electric shock. And we'll head to the second floor. You've got to do that every time you interact with it. It's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. So this was basically like an Area 51 kind of secret lab deal before the war. And that's why, after the war, now, it's a smoking hole in the ground. Because whoever destroyed the planet, or whoever destroyed America, at least, decided that they didn't want the Americans to have this place running, which is pretty fair, I think. I'm not sure if it's ever stated, it might be in the intro, but I'm not sure if it ever actually says that it was the Chinese that they were at war with. Probably does. Probably does. And a reload. So the deal with these robots is that because the power is off, so are the robots. So they won't wake up no matter what we do to them. But we can still kill them and take their stuff and get the experience points. So it's a perfect way to get some free XP, basically. It just takes a wee while. Even with pretty good weapons. Because they have a lot of armor, these robots. Alright, should be almost done. Wow, double miss. Alright. Boom. Hit it. Yep. Oh yeah, we took Dogmeat along with us. I always mean to leave Dogmeat behind in the blur. Because he doesn't do much damage. But, take the magazine from that. And the one from that. And he just pads out the length a bit. And plus, without Tycho, it's going to take a wee while to waste those robots. But it's still worth it. Don't need rockets, not going to use them, not going to use grenades. This really does streamline a whole lot of the game, not having to worry about money and inventory management and all of that. So we have plenty of skills now. That guy has stuff we don't want. That guy has some explosives, so we'll take them. Because if we do screw up, picking locks, as we saw back in Necropolis, can blow doors up. So it's a good fallback plan. So we'll just head straight back. Got the keycard off of that dead guy. It's pretty spooky in here. Great music, and everyone's just turned to ashes. So the yellow one. And we'll jump in, hit to the third floor. Alright, and we'll head through here. Let's have a look at our... Oh, we got a perk. Bonus move is handy. Educated we definitely don't need because we're already skilled and high intelligence. Let's see, quick buckets. Smooth talker we don't need. Maybe Swift Learner again. Because we really don't need a lot of perks. Bonus move is handy in combat, just for repositioning. I'm not sure, but we do have to spend some skills, because they cap out at 99. And beyond 99 you don't get access to any more skill points. So we have to spend some. So let's do some outdoorsmen. Some science. Just a bit of science. Let's take that to 85. 80 actually. And I think we get 26 points per level, so we still need to do some more. Let's do energy weapons. We'll just take that to 40. That's fine. You don't need to think about that for a while. Okay, so we'll just waste these robots. It's really good to have this pistol before you do the glow, because of its armor penetrating properties. We'll reload that and get a bit closer to him. Because the Robo Brains have like 80 hit points and pretty good armor, so I always try to get a pistol before going to the glow. Oops. Just a couple more. Okay. We'll check them for weapons. He's got a shotgun, he's got a hunting rifle. So we'll put this away for now, just to make opening doors and stuff quicker. Because otherwise you have to spin it around and put it in your pocket every single time you interact with someone. Oh, that's another trap. Ian sets off a trap. Oh, Ian. Traitor. Not you too. Let's take some stim packs. So we shouldn't actually run into any combat encounters in the glow. Like, every robot we see should be shut down whenever we run into them. But what we are trying to do now is actually turn the power back on. I'll show you why in just a second. Take some cams and some stimpaks. Stimpaks don't weigh anything, so there's no cost to having 100 of them in your pocket. Always worth taking. So use the red key and head down here to level 4. So this elevator shaft here, the blue one, unlike the others, does need the power to be on to be used. That'll be our ticket to level 5. So we'll just chew through these robots as quickly as we can. Because yeah, it is not super interesting, but they are dangerous to fight. Because these little guys will swarm you and do melee attacks. Meanwhile, the Robo Brains have really good. Oh, it was killed, so that's it. Sweet. Do tend to have really good rifle weapons. So they, and of course, because they are so hard to kill. Right, there's the bazooka in there. Because they are so hard to kill, it can be a really, really tough combat. So if we can use our skills and our organization to dodge that, then we definitely should. 3 pulse grenades, yeah, we want them. And, ooh, repair book. There's another tool, that's fine, we don't need any of that stuff. This guy down here has the last keycard. So, take that, and shoot through here, just to see what's in these lockers. Might be some good stuff. 2 rockets, nope. Rifle, let's unload that. And, ooh, science book, and another repair book. Now the reason that they're giving us all these skill books specifically for science and repair is because in this place specifically there are a few important science and repair skill checks that can help you out a lot. So the first one is, oh, we'll take these guys out first. We'll use these new pulse grenades that do 100 to 150 damage against robots only. But because our throwing is so bad, I mean, it's not too bad, but we won't be guaranteed to hit this thing. But if we do hit it, then we will definitely kill it in one shot. And we won't waste it on the little guys. They're a bit easier to kill. We don't need the help. We only have 3 of these things. Ooh, he's got a sniper rifle. That would be a good find in any run but this. That guy, I think, has a plasma pistol as well. But of course we're not using that. So we'll head over here, and we'll grab our tool. We'll use it on the generator, because the generator is busted right now. And this is the repair check. So you want at least 55 repair to repair that generator tool. That's really reliable. So we'll talk to the computer and put the power back online. And now, this elevator will be online, and we picked up the card key on the previous floor. So we'll just swipe that through. And go to level 5. Now the reason that I'm not... Oh wait, no, I forgot something. Did forget something. We've got to backtrack for just a second. Because there's a science skill check. We'll go back to level 4. And we'll go and talk to this supercomputer, the Zax machine. Grant us access to the mainframe. This is the first science check. Access granted, okay. And the second one we want is security information. Deactivate security robots. Because now that the power's on, they'll be online. Command executed, excellent. Okay, so you want a really good science skill for that. I think somewhere around 80 will let you get that reliably. But the reason that we're not eating those books straight away is because it takes several hours to read those books, and that can give you the time needed to where am I, level 6? I don't want to be on level 6, I want to be on level 5. That can give you the time needed for the Rad-X to wear off. So then you'll be taking radiation damage and not even know it, and you'll probably die, and you won't know what the hell happened. So to prevent that, we're going to save those books till later. Throw another pulse grenade. There we go. And hit for no damage. Yeah, it doesn't hurt organics. And we'll swap back to the pistol and start shooting these little guys. Oh, nobody else is helping. Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. Go, doggy. Hit for 1 damage. All helps. Alright. Check that. Shotgun. Not interested. So this right here, this is a really hard fight if they're online, because you'll be tangled up with these guys, and these guys will wake up as soon as you engage these guys. But they'll make their way over to reinforce them, and it's a tough fight because they have like sniper rifles and stuff. So you want to avoid that any way you can. Yeah, so we missed. It's right at our feet and we missed the throw. That's embarrassing. So we see him again. He should be going down. Alright, they're doing pretty good damage against that. So we'll just run over here to this brain, so that we're set up for good shots. So we'll hit that and reload. Boom, and just pass the turn. Where's Dogmeat going? What are you up to? Did Dogmeat get hit? Oh, Dogmeat got crippled. Oh no! Dogmeat, you clumsy dog. Well, it's up to Ian, I guess. Ian will help me. And come on. These are the last guys. Okay, we're done. We're done with the robots. We never have to fight robots again. Ah, it's tedious. It is tedious. But we've made it. We don't have to worry about it anymore. Ooh, what do we want to do here? Awareness, maybe? Bonus move is good for safety. Yeah, I do like bonus move. Let's do that. It's not super relevant to our build, but it's nice to have. There are no particular perks that we really want. And here we'll find our combat armor. So we'll take that, and we'll drop that. Because combat armor is just all around better than the metal armor. Yeah, we'll take that holotape. We'll just put it into the Pip-Boy and drop it. Don't need that anymore. It just gives us a little XP to read the holotape. It's another pulse grenade, but we don't need it. Get this ammo for Ian. Minigun, we don't need it. Yeah, okay, we'll unload this stuff. Just in, you know what? I don't think we are going to. No, we're not. We're not going to use those rifles. So that was a little bit of a waste of time to get all that ammo and stuff. We'll drop that. And we'll drop all those too. Because just here, we're going to find something cool. Don't need those. We're going to find the plasma rifle. This big boy here. Plasma caster in New Vegas. If we can take it. And the ammo. So, plasma rifle. Awesome stuff. You do need 6 strength to use it effectively. And we only have 5 at the moment. But that's okay, we'll sort that out pretty quickly. And we have 150 ammo for it that we just found right there, which will take us through the entire game. So we're all done here. There are a few more holotapes scattered around, especially on that level. But we don't need to worry about them. They give you 100 or 200 XP each. It's not really worth looking around for, unless you really want to know about the lore. Which is interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's not what we're after in this run. So, first floor. It just tells you about how the forced evolutionary virus was developed here. And that's what's creating the super mutants. But of course, there are no super mutants here, so the FEV has been moved somewhere else. So we'll go... Yeah, we'll go straight to the hub, actually. No, we'll go to the Brotherhood. Oh, we got an encounter. Is it going to be the nasty? No, it's just a skull. It's okay. You can run into really nasty mutants around here. Not super mutants, but really ugly, disgusting things that can do a lot of damage. Oh, dog meat, poor thing, he's just running away because he's wounded. Crippled, rather. He doesn't want to fight. So that was easy. Reload that. Dog meat comes back. So we'll actually head straight to the Brotherhood so that we can get some power armor. Because power armor will increase our strength and, you know, give us a whole lot of protection. Plus, yeah, so since it gives us extra strength, we can use the plasma rifle more effectively. I think it's just a penalty to your accuracy, is what the strength deficit does. I'm not sure. I still don't know. But we'll talk to this guy. Talk to Cabot here, our best mate, and hand him that holotape that we found near the entrance of the glow.
Hey, you're back. Wait, this is great.
And he'll open the door for us, and we get a bunch of XP from joining the Brotherhood. Ooh, so many skill points, so many skill points. We are not going to be hurting for skills. Sometimes I worry, and that's why I stockpile them, because I'm not sure that we're going to get everything that we need. But of course we've got 8 intelligence and we're skilled, so we're going to have tons, there's no need to worry. Because all we have left to do, really, we could do some more outdoorsmen. Don't need lockpick, don't need any of this stuff. Traps, no. Science we might bump up just a little. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, we can eat those books right now. That's what we'll do. And we can drop these keycards, because we don't need them anymore. Not going back to the glow. And that's... we don't need that anymore, that's the Brotherhood of Steel Blow tape, we don't need shotgun shells. What else don't we need? We don't need these. Don't need these. And everything else, okay. SMG can go, rifle can go. That we want to keep. Everything else is good. Okay. So we'll head in to the first floor. So the first thing we want to do is head over here to this training room and speak to Thales and ask him for some better gear. He tells us that, well, he keys us in for some Brotherhood combat armor, which we pick up from the Quartermaster Michael, and that's just an upgraded version of the combat armor, so we can drop this. And we'll head... Oh, and what Talos told us was that he can give us some even better gear if we can find this initiate that went missing in the hub. So we'll be back for that a little later on, probably. Now over here is Laurie, the surgeon, but of course, since we don't have any caps, and because we're not trading, we can't get the surgery. And what the surgery does is raise your special stats by 1 point each for most of your stats. Not all of them, because you can't get charisma surgery or luck surgery, which sort of makes sense. But we will go talk to this lady here.
Greetings. It's a fine day.
I need
for
some
learning.
technical information.
What can I help you with? Use your pip
You
board
ask
to
her
the
about
brother-
holodiscs, and then she'll offer you a short course in computer use. So she sets this computer up for you, and you spend some time learning some skills, and it gives you 15 skill points in science, which is huge. And if science is a tagged skill, then you get 30. It's pretty crazy. Oh, actually, I always forget
What
this.
can I help you with?
The other thing we need to talk to her about is mutations.
Between the nuclear, all them here. Go ahead. You would need some.
So if you have at least 7 intelligence, and you can bump that up with mentats or whatever you need, it doesn't need to be your inherent intelligence, you can talk to her about the super mutants and the mutations, and she'll tell you that that she's been autopsying super mutants, and that she's found that they are much stronger and much smarter and more aggressive, but they are sterile. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not done here yet. Just slipped through the door. There's one more thing we need to do. I forgot. I think it's on level 3. Pretty sure. We'll head back. There are a few different things to do. Usually you'll go and meet High Elder Maxon, the head of the Brotherhood, and he'll tell you to scout out where he thinks the super mutant base is. But we're not going to do that for him, because it's a waste of time and it's dangerous. So instead we're going to talk to this guy here. Ask him who he is, what he does, kind of stuff. So he's got this busted up set of power armor here, but it's, among other things, it's missing something called a systolic motivator, which is apparently an essential piece of power armor, and he doesn't have one on hand, but Michael the Quartermaster does. But those two don't get along, so we're gonna go talk to Michael and say, I'm looking for a systolic motivator. Say that you were sent. If you mention Kyle, then he'll just shut down and he won't give it to you. You say you were sent here, and then you BS him and tell him that there must be some bureaucratic mix-up and that's why he wasn't informed about this. And he says, okay, fine, just take it. So we've got it now. It looks like this. Yeah, anyway, it's just like a random piece of technology. But we'll head down and talk to Kyle, who was the repairman. I don't know why the quartermaster isn't like here in the armory rather than by the training room. It's odd. Anyway, talk to Kyle and say, here it is. We found it. So he plugs it in, but we do still need to repair it. So I think we can use the repair tool. And you don't need huge... Oh, okay, that doesn't do anything. You don't need huge... Oh, we'll eat that book. But you don't need to be super skilled in repair. The 55 that you needed for the glow to repair the generator should be enough for you to repair the power armor. Yep, there it is. Now the only thing is that you do need 100 free weight to pick it up. So we're going to have to drop a few things. Drop all them. Okay, there we go. And then when you're wearing it, it boosts your strength by 3. So you get much more carry weight than you would otherwise. So we'll pick the plasma rifle back up, and the ammo for it. And I think that's where it was, right? Yeah. So we'll just drop that armor. We really didn't need to bother grabbing it, because we were going to have the power armor before we left. So the mission that Talus sends us on, the reward can be, among other things, the power armor. He can give you like a Ripper or some more powerful weapons as well. But I don't think we'll bother because we have the plasma rifle already that we got from the glow. And that's going to be our end game weapon. Now, dog meat, dog meat, dog meat. We might take him down to the hub and sort out that Deathclaw mission that we got way earlier on from Butch. Nope, got something. Rad skulls, okay, that's fine. I don't mind rad skulls. Dog meat's just gonna run away? Yeah, he's out of here. He's still not up for fighting. So the only way that you can heal a crippled limb is by using the doctor skill. But you can hurt your patient by doing that. Oh, sorry, Ian. Oh boy. He used a Stimpak, yeah, he had to. Because we hit him so hard. Okay. Oh, gotta reload. Always running out of ammo. But that's really the only drawback for that pistol. Reload it again. So let's try at least. Let's try to heal Dogmeat, our friend. What is it? That'll be 6. So instead of going to the skill dex and clicking on the skill and then using it, you can just take note of the number in the sequence of the list that's in here. So if we want to do lockpick, then we can just hit the 2 key. Oops. So for Doctor, it'll be 6. So let's see if we can heal Dogmeat. You fail to mend the crippled left arm. Okay, we'll try again. You can try 3 times per day. You heal 0 hit points. You mend the crippled left arm, hey! Alright, Dogmeat's okay. So we'll head over this way. It always starts you on one end or another of the map. So you're always much closer to one exit grid than the other. So we'll head straight to Old Town. And take this out, I think. We'll put it away, but we'll keep it on hand. So we'll go through here. And through this door is Harold, who Beth told us to speak to about the Deathclaw.
Spare change, oh shit. Oh, hey. Jeez, you're worse off than I. Oh, hey, it's
Oh
you
right.
again.
Usually you'll give him some caps, but we don't have any caps, so we'll just say hi
Anything I can do for you?
and we'll ask him about the Deathclaw.
Look.
He tells us that it lives in a cave not far from here, and this guy, Uncle Slappy, can take us there. So here we are. This is where the Deathclaw. Oh, you know what? Dogmeat. Still moving. All right. Yeah, just stay here. I don't want you getting eaten by a Deathclaw. I'm not into it. You're a brave little dog, but that's a bit too much. I don't want to risk it. Dogmeat has to live. Let's see, can we hit it? Let's put some more points into energy weapons. Take that to 125. That's usually where I like to cap it. For other skills, you don't need anything more than 100 to get anything done. But for the weapon skills, it just makes you more accurate at range. So this Deathclaw is going to go down like a chump, I think. Unless we keep missing. It can't be far away from dying. Hit the 13, that's lucky. That was a really bad critical. Boom! We got it! We wasted the Deathclaw, dude. Alright. And we didn't even take a Psycho, I should have. That was a mistake. Definitely should have taken a Psycho. That could have gone really badly. Okay, we'll talk to the mutant. The dying mutant. And he'll explain to us, we'll take his radio too. He'll explain to us that it was super mutants taking the caravans, not the Deathclaw. It was the super mutants kidnapping people. And they ran into the Deathclaw and tried to capture that. But the Deathclaw overcame them and killed that guy. So we'll head back to downtown. And back to the Fargo traders and report in about what we discovered.
Well, what do you got for me?
It wasn't Deathclaw, it was the mutants.
What? Do I look a crate shot? And out?
Okay. So that tips off the hub to let them know that the super mutants exist and they're a threat. Now, all we want to do... You know what? We won't be able to... So later on, you can do a quick mission to get your power armor upgraded. But in order to do that, you need to buy books off of Mrs. Stapleton here for 750 caps. And that counts as trading for sure. We're not doing that. So we're actually not going to get the best armor. But that's okay, I don't think we'll actually need it, really. Because at this stage we have really good science skill, and we've got really good speech skill. And those two skills can really carry you through, as we saw with Albert last time, can carry you through the rest of the game. So anything else in the hub? Oh! Wait a second. No. I forgot to pick Dogmeat up! He's still at the Deathclaw cave! And we can't get back there. So he's a dog about town. He's gone west. Wow. Okay. Well, Dogmeat is a free dog once again. Oh, God bless you, Dogmeat. Alright. We'll head... Not really interested in doing that Brotherhood mission. What level are we? I reckon we could just about head off. We've got energy weapon skill. Science is looking really good. One more point into science to take it to 100, and I think we'll be golden. We'll head down to the boneyard. This is what became of Los Angeles. And those mountains there, almost every time, no matter how high my outdoorsman skill is, almost every time I'll run into something. It's usually raiders, something easy, but there's always something going on. This guy comes at me with a knife. I'm like a walking tank with a gigantic plasma cannon. And this guy thinks that he's got my number with his pocket knife. Unbelievable. Alright, head to LA Boneyard. They'll tell us to put our weapons away, and if we run in with a weapon out, all of these guards in silver will attack us. So we don't want to do that. What we do want to do, however, is talk to this guy down here. This is Miles, the scientist. So he's running a, well, he's trying to run. Okay. He's trying to run a hydroponics operation. But it's broken down. He needs some parts to fix it up. And this guy here that we just talked to sent someone out to grab those parts, but he hasn't reported back. But he has told us where he disappeared, so we can go grab those parts off of his corpse, because he'll be very dead. But we'll go to this, it's the second tent down, so you come through here. It's not this one that looks a lot like it, it's this one here that we want. And we'll talk to this dude. This is Chuck. Tell him we're getting to know the people of Dedham, ask him what his job is, ask him for advice, and say thanks. If you ridicule him, then he won't want to talk to you anymore. And you definitely want him to be friendly, because after the third time asking him for advice, he'll do your tarot for a third time, and he'll give you a point of luck. And that'll be the only special increase that we can get in this whole game, unless we run into the charisma special encounter out in the west. But for now, we're going to head over to where the guy in black told us those parts went missing. What's our health looking like? 84, okay. So let's top up, because we do not need to worry about running out of stim packs. Oh. And I think we'll take, yeah, we'll take a psycho. Just here, because this place crawls death claws. Where are they? Oh, one's found us already. There he is. Okay. Yeah, this place crawls. Usually there are 2 or 3 death claws right here. This is where they all hang out. So you gotta be careful. It makes this place really dangerous if you come here at an early level, because these guys do not play around. Now, hopefully the psycho should protect us, because it gives us, remember, gives you an extra 50% damage resistance, and that is cumulative. So we'll be sitting at 90%. So everything that does get through our armor, we'll be taking 10% damage, basically. Critically hit for 4 points. Could have been bad. Now we've got one more shot. Okay. How's it looking? Almost dead. Okay. So Ian might even finish it off. No? No damage, no damage. Ooh. That hurt. 27 points. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna take some stim packs to heal up. One more. Because if it gets a lucky crit, then we're dead. Okay. One more. Okay, another one more. There it goes. Up in a puff of smoke. We did it. Alright. And they're worth 1,000 XP each. So you can get a pretty good amount of XP from them. This is the guy that was sent out. He's just got some junk on him. And that junk is what we need to fix the hydroponics. So let's head back. And back down here. Super simple. There are the blades in here, who are a gang that wants to rise up and take Dedham from the guards. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was close. We almost went in with our gun drawn. Oh, that would have been bad. Not because they're particularly threatening, just because there are a lot of them, so it'll take forever to kill them, and I'm not into that. So here are the parts, and we need to go talk to the blacksmith, the town blacksmith, to get the parts repaired. So, here he is. May I ask your name? People call me Smitty. Okay, Smitty, I need you to fix these parts for me, and it takes like all day. But now we have the parts that we need. We'll wait till morning. There we go. And go back to Miles and say, hey, here are the parts. Some caps and some stimpaks. I don't want your caps. But what he does say is that I can upgrade your armor like I was talking about, and Smitty can upgrade a weapon. That's one particular weapon that he likes to upgrade, and that's the plasma rifle. So, he'll tune it up for us. And now we have the turbo plasma rifle, which does a bit more damage, has a bit more range, I think, and it costs 1 less AP per shot to fire. So now we'll be getting not rapid fire. We'll be getting a lot of shots. We'll probably be getting 3 shots a turn with the turbo plasma, because it'll stack with our fast shot trait. So the next thing we want to do is, yeah, we'll go up here. It's nighttime again, so let's wait until morning and daylight. So we'll actually head over here to the followers' library. We'll talk to this girl. The name's Steve. First tell me who you are. I'm looking for information. You need to know about the area around the city. Don't plan to stay. You're a welcome addition. So, that's Katja there. She's the last companion that you find. So in fact, we'll give her this pistol that we saved for her. Not that one. That one's mine. She can have the 14 mil and a bunch of ammo. Okay. And she will tell you where the cathedral is. So the Children of the Cathedral is a cult that's sprung up. And what you can find out is that it's actually a front for the super mutants. Because a guy called the Master is running the whole operation. The whole super mutant thing. He's the guy in charge. Which you can discover bits and pieces of it here and there whenever you run into super mutants. They'll be yammering on about the Master this and the Master that. So we head straight down to the cathedral, I think. There's nothing else that we need. I think we'll be good. Okay. So, let's wait till daylight again. Alright, and we'll just leave these two here. Because I think having them with us can stuff up some speech checks. Some conversations that we have. So, we'll head over here. Let's take a mentat. Just so that... Let's take a couple, actually. Because it'll increase our intelligence by 2, I think. And our charisma by 1. We do want plenty of charisma. So let's just take a whole bunch of them. It also raises our perception, but that's not really important. Right, so now that we're wired, dude, we just took so many, like nootropics, I guess. We can go in here and talk to this guy. That's Lasher, who is very difficult to get along with, but that's kind of his job. He's like the big disciplinarian of the cathedral. So we tell him, he'll only talk to us once, so we really want to get this interaction right. We say, I just want to speak with the man in charge, and he'll tell us about Father Morpheus, who's the figurehead of the Children of the Cathedral. So we'll ask for the guards to let us through. Okay. So he's given us the key. That's Morpheus there. He'll give us the key to this door here. This red one. So the Children of the Cathedral basically worship the... what do they call it? The Great Glow? Something like that? The Great Fire? The Great Flame. That's it, the Great Flame. Which is basically all the bombs that destroyed the world. And they think that more bombs, or something like that, is going to unite the species in some way. It's all very vague. But it does play into the Master's plan with the super mutants. Because he wants the super mutants to take over and kidnap everyone and turn them into super mutants as well. But we'll hear from him in just a minute all about his plan. Take this electronic lockpick here. It's handy to have. And because we talked to Lasher downstairs, the Nightkin here, these invisible guys, aren't going to bother us. So, and look at this, by the way. You can see, like, this has got to be the only place in the whole game where these ruins are used. But look, like, there's a truck. You can see we're really, really high up. This is like a skyscraper cathedral. Anyway, here's Morpheus.
I don't remember inviting anyone to my room, and yet I have a visitor. Why?
So the deal is that basically, the less tainted by radiation someone is, the better candidate they are for being turned into a super mutant. The more likely they are to survive and keep all their faculties intact. We met a few super mutants earlier on who were really dim, but if you're someone called a prime normal, then they really, really want you to join them. So we'll say, I have such a deal for you.
What could you possibly offer me?
I'm from a vault.
Go on.
I have some information for the Master about my vault.
Fine. I will take you to the Master, but if you are lying, you will know.
So, vault dwellers are perfect specimens because they've been, radiation shielded and everything for all this time. So unlike the filthy wastelanders, the vault dwellers are like the cream of the crop. They really want them. So he'll take us to the Master now, who's in a complex built underneath the cathedral. He's actually in a vault. So here, don't move, don't do anything until he talks to you. Don't click on the Master.
Or do you die here?
Join.
Die!
Join.
Die!
Yeah, don't move around, don't get close to anyone, including the Master. Don't click on him to talk to him. Just wait, and the Master will initiate dialogue. And the reason for that is that if you get too close, then after the dialogue, no matter what the outcome is, even if you manage to convince him to kill himself, then you'll still get attacked. He'll still attack you. Everyone will jump on you. It's a nightmare. So you got to be really careful. So we'll say, if you can prove to me that your unity is the best cause of humanity, then I will help you.
I don't have to prove anything to you!
Prove.
Then the second one.
Very demanding for the
Unity.
Of course.
Mutant.
All that.
Resist! And what is that? Preposterous!
The FEV2. Do you have
Proof?
So his plan, like I said, is to get the super mutants to kidnap everyone, dip them in the goo, and the FEV, forced evolutionary virus, and turn them all into super mutants to be a new race for the new world. But the problem is, as Vree told us, the super mutants are sterile now, so they can't have children. So if everyone gets turned into super mutants, then sooner or later, the super mutants will just die out, and that'll be the end for humanity, or what used to be humanity. So we'll give him the holotape that Vree gave us, proving all this.
I must
Digest this information. One moment.
I understand now.
And he's in denial,
But it cannot be. This would mean
and your race will die out after this generation.
I don't think that I can
Continue.
Continue.
to have done the things I have done in the name of progress and healing. It was madness. I can see that now. Madness.
Madness?
There is no hope. Leave now. Leave while you still have.
Hope.
So here, if we just head straight through, then we'll get too close to this guy and he'll jump on us and everyone will start attacking us. So what I do is take 2 steps to the left, then head down. That way we sort of thread the needle between these guys. But as you can see, yeah, the master has set off the self-destruct. So we gotta hustle. And of course, if you stuff it up and you're in combat now because you got too close to someone, then that time limit suddenly becomes a real big deal. Because you're getting held up fighting everyone. But because we're careful, we've got plenty of time. So over here, oh, yeah, right, this guy. I always forget about him. He always gives me a fright. We'll say Morpheus sent me on a mission with the Master, and he doesn't believe us. I don't think he ever does. So he'll attack us, and they disarm us before meeting the Master. But they don't actually take our weapons away. They just take them off our belt. See, we've got AP3. It only takes 3 action points to fire this thing now. So we'll take that, melt him. We'll take his robe. We need his robe. We'll put this away, and we'll use our science skill on this computer here. Try it again. There we go. So what that does is mark the exact location of the super mutant base on our map. Because the cathedral here is not where the super mutants are actually coming from. This is just the command center. So we'll head out here in this disguise of ours. The guards will stop us, but as long as we act like child of the cathedral, then they'll let us pass. As will these horrible, horrible mutants. These sort of failed experiments with the FEV. There's a hidden door here we can open. There's a switch in that bookcase there that you can find if you come through the other way. If you're doing like a combat style, just shooting your way through, then you can find the switch there. But we're just gonna wander out. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Da, 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 da. Okay. Grab Katja, and we'll grab Ian. And we're gonna get the hell out of here. Alright, that's done. We'll just head back over to the boneyard. Just for a second. To put our armor on. Because if we run into any random encounters, we really don't get any protection from these robes. And we could get killed, and I don't want that to happen. So let's check this. We gotta level up just earlier. So let's see what we can get. We've got plenty of science. We don't need that anymore. Put 1 more point, I think, because we're still under the effects of the mentats. Speech is fine. Sneak maybe? No, I think we're all good. So let's just leave. We'll go straight to the military base. Now we're only like less than 2.5 hours in, and we're heading off to the final place already. My first couple of streams took like 4 hours, and I'm just trying to figure out, because Albert the other day took 3. I'm just trying to figure out where I found all that extra time. I think I was basically trying to do most of the quests in the game, the first few runs, but now I'm sort of being a bit more focused, and especially with the no trading. I mean, that does take up some time in usual games. Going back and forth between the hub and wherever else we go. I'll just reload that, thinking of it. And let's keep going. It's getting a little cold. I'll chuck this on. Oh. Okay. So these guys, most of the time, they'll just focus on each other. We're not involved. So we could just leave if we want to, or we could join the fight, or we could wait for a while, and we could wait for a while until they've weakened each other and then just wipe the rest of them out. We'll still get all the XP. But we don't actually need XP because our health is really good if we do get into a fight. And we have all the skill points we need. Way more than enough. So we can just skedaddle. We don't need any more perks or anything like that. So we'll just leave. Just keep moving. Now, in this desert area, especially when we get close to the base, it's really, really likely, even with a really good... Oh, actually. That's... Oh. No, we ran into... Yep, this is what I was afraid of. So these guys, these super mutant ambushes, they can just waste you completely, straight away. So we'll take a... Psycho. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, that'll give us 9 action points, so we'll get 3 shots. These guys carry missile launchers and plasma guns, I think, or laser rifles, and flamethrowers often as well, which are all very bad news. So you want to either get away as fast as you can, or kill them as quickly as possible. Now I think the Nightkin, the black ones, will always have a weapon. Sometimes the green guys will just have like fists, but we don't want to take any chances if we don't have to. So let's just move off a little. There's a good chance that the companions here are just going to get wasted by a minigun burst, but we'll see. Yep, there goes Ian. Okay. And how much do we take? No damage. Okay. Lucked out. He hit us again, but no damage. Ooh. And there goes Gotcha. Okay. So we've got 2 miniguns here. How's he looking? We hit him once. He's severely wounded already. So I think we should be okay. He's down. Okay. Now, a crit from a minigun could still instantly kill us, because critical hits, most of the time, will cut straight through our armor. So all of that damage threshold and the damage reduction doesn't count. We just get raw damage. And it's multiplied. So we'll get 1.5 to even 3 times normal damage. So no matter how well prepared you are, bad critical can end the run right there. Well, here, what was I going to do? I was going to do Outdoorsman, but it seems a little redundant now, but I mean, that's fine. We are a psycho addict, but that's fine. We're not going to be around for long enough to... Another one? Oh, we got another one at 125, at 6 luck and 125 skill. Oh, and they're between us and the... Ooh. Not sure about this. That'll take us to 8. If they're all lined up like that, then they might hit each other with a minigun. If, like, well, that guy has one. I think we'll just run for it. That looks like maybe 2 more turns. We'll just leg it. We'll see how we go. Creeper hit for 12 points. Okay, we got really lucky there. He got a bad critical. Ooh. Okay, they're wasting each other. That's good. We've still got good health. 5, 7, 8. Okay. Yep, that's what we'll do. We'll just run. okay, we're okay. The guy's just chasing us. Okay, we made it. That makes me really nervous. But we have made it. Okay. Mariposa military base, here we go. So first thing we'll do is heal up, I think. And we'll put this gun away for now. We'll wear the robes. And we'll use this radio. So we'll tell them that we'll pretend to be a patrol that's taking fire from humans. And we'll say Gamma Sector. The other two won't work, but Gamma Sector works. So that causes all of these guards to move off to reinforce this made-up patrol. All these three here. And we get some XP from that. Now I don't think we actually need to do that for this particular run, but it's cool to show. It doesn't take much time. I'm with the cathedral, let me buy. Okay. Okay, good. I've never actually... Usually I wait for those guys to pass. So I haven't had that that conversation before, but man, that was nerve-wracking. Right at the end, imagine. Okay. Now this guy, I think he'll stop us as well. But again, we'll just say we're with the cathedral. Oh no, he's fine. Okay. So we do have these extra skill points. Now he has a holotape on him that has the code for this door. So if we can kill him in 2 turns or less, then we can take it off of him and we won't raise a base alert. But if we fail to do that, then as soon as we get inside, a lot of force fields are going to be up, so it's going to be much harder to get through the base. And there will be a patrol of super mutants with heavy weapons as soon as we go through the door. So if we can, we want to buff up lockpick to say 60. 60 is where I usually put it. And some sneak as well. Let's do some sneak. Okay. It's not too hard a thing to accomplish, but I don't want to take any chances right now. So we'll sneak, and we'll use this. Oh, before we do that actually, we'll take some psychos. And we'll take a whole lot of mentats, because our intelligence is in the gutter right now. And it doesn't matter if we get addicted. Okay. And we'll use this electronic lockpick. Able to do it. Try it again. There's nothing of interest. What? Okay, we made it. And we can just sneak in. If that guy sees you picking that lock, then he'll attack. And because we're wearing robes, he's not going to be happy about it. We'll keep the robes on for now, because we will run into someone else who will stop us. What we'll do, we'll use our science skill on this computer here, the lit up one, because these robots in the corner. Display list programs, terminate pest control, modify pest control, no pests. And so these robots can wake up and attack us. We don't want that. So we've set them to not kill anything, basically. So we run through here, we take some damage, but there's no way around that, I don't think. Maybe you can blow those up, but I don't think there's much of a way to actually avoid that damage. But at this point, that damage is not important. So we can skip level 2 entirely, that's just barracks. We don't need to run into a whole bunch of super mutants. They don't have anything that we need. I will take some stim packs, just in case. Might as well. Now there will be one more guy. This guy's coming along, but it's this guy that'll stop us. But because we're in the robe, he'll let us through. Whoa! Oh man! I just came so close to hitting that option there. And that would have started combat, obviously. I mean, look at it. But man, I was clicking to move, and my mouse was just there. Oh, that would have been so... that would have been heartbreaking. We might have died just there. Oh man, but I'll say... Oh, so what is this place? Okay, thanks. We need to leave. He tells us we need to leave, but he'll let us by. Oh man. That was close. I've got to be so careful. There's this lady in this cell here, but she's waiting to be turned into a super mutant. She wants this to happen. She believes in the Master's whole plan. So there's no way to get her to leave, I don't think. Which is too bad for her, because she's about to get blown up. So we'll head in here to the VAT control room. These are the vats of FEV that are turning people into super mutants. These are the technicians. So we're just going to sneakily use our science skill on this. Got an interface screen out of it. And so we want security codes. Attempt to hack through the firewall to get more data. Display a security code encryption table. Because these, I mean, you don't know what these are going to do, you just got to guess. I think one of them is like an instant self-destruct. Others are like base alerts and different times on the self-destruct. So you might have 60 seconds, you might have 3 minutes, you know. So by doing this, we can get, you know, translations basically. So there we go. So we want silent self-destruct in 3 minutes. So that'll prevent a base alert, which means that force fields won't go up, and super mutants won't be hunting for people who are out of place. So silent self-destruct. Do it. Okay. So now we've got another countdown. And I think we should be okay to make it out of here. Let's see how we go. I don't think we have any more interactions with super mutants that we can screw up. There won't be any more combat. We might run into some traps along here. There are traps all over this place. But there won't be enough to kill us. Okay. This guy won't stop us. Nobody thinks anything's wrong, because it's a silent self-destruct. We'll head to the first floor. Oh baby! We're gonna make it twice in a row, I think. Here we go. No trading at all. Okay. We've made it outside. This guy isn't interested in us. The other guards are gone. So we just get across here, and we've made it. We have made it. I'll get out of this. Here we go. We did it. We did it! Again! Twice in a row! Twice in a row. We did it.
The death of the Master was the first major step towards ending his mad dream of conquest and enforced peace. But it is the destruction of the vats that neutralizes the mutant threat. Without the ability to create more mutants and enforce their harsh brand of justice, the mutant armies flee to the east, beyond the No Man's Land. The ghouls of Necropolis learn how to maintain the repaired water pump, and eventually rediscover many lost secrets of engineering. They form a business, selling this technology to other towns. In Shady Sands, Tandy helps her father Aradesh bring a new community and new life out of the broken remains of the world. They are responsible for the new California Republic, whose ideals spread across the land. Killian Darkwater takes firm control of Junktown, drives out the last of Gizmo's kind, and then enforces his own brand of frontier justice. Life is fair and safe under his law. The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house. The Desert Raiders eventually regroup and manage to terrorize small communities in the years following your adventures. Your involvement with the various places and people of the wasteland is well documented by future historians. Only a single question remained unanswered. What happened to you?
So we got a great ending apart from the Raiders. So, first thing we'll do is turn the music and movie volume off, because a song is about to play that is notorious for getting videos taken down by bots.
You've done it. That's wonderful, amazing. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, what you've endured.
So am I.
There's no way the people of the Vault can ever thank you enough for what you've done. You've saved all our lives. Who knows? Maybe even saved the human race. Yes. That makes the rest of this even harder.
What are you talking about, Overseer?
Everyone will want to talk to you. Every youngster will look up to you and want to emulate you. And then what?
Then I'll be the most popular dude in the whole vault. Everyone will love me, and I'll live happily ever after.
They'll want to leave. What happens to the vault if we lose the best of a generation? What if we are the only safe place in the world? You just gave us back all these lives. I can't take the chance of losing them.
Not quite what I was thinking.
I've made a lot of tough decisions since I took this position, but none of them harder than this one. You saved us, but you'll kill us. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
Definitely not what I was thinking. So despite everything, we're exiled. Alright, and because I'm playing Fallout Fixed, it gives you the option of continuing the game after the story, but we'll just do this. This is where the song usually is, so that's why it's silent. That's all it is, right? It's just walking away and then a fade out. Pretty sure. Yeah. So that was Fallout 1, Ironman, with no trading, which is kind of an interesting limitation. Let's get rid of that. It seems like it would be a lot more difficult than it is. Probably the hardest thing is getting that rope early on, because I still don't know if I don't know if I came close to getting caught in Shady Sands stealing that rope. But that could be difficult. There is not a lot of rope lying around in this game, because they just make it really easy to buy it off merchants, and why wouldn't you do that? Because you're not me, I guess. The other tricky thing is the armor. So with a character that has good barter, I'll leave the hub after the first time with combat armor, and that just protects us for the rest of the game until we get power armor. But of course, we couldn't do that, which meant that we were taking a bit more of a risk with the combat encounters until the glow. Especially that combat with the dealer that we don't usually have to get all of those chems. That was a little risky, but probably not as scary as it seems. Of course, there's the pistol quest at the farmhouse. That one's always a bit dicey, but that actually went really well as well. Yeah, we got the double super mutant patrol, one after the other. I don't think I've ever had that happen, especially because we had 125 outdoorsmen and 6 luck. That's got to be really, really rare. Anyway, you know, sometimes it just happens. The numbers are what they are. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. That's Fallout. So we've made it twice in a row now. Now I'm in a groove. I can do it. So the next one, I have a few different ideas. Maybe in a couple of days, I'll have another stream. But yeah, I've got plenty of ideas. Don't worry about that. If you have any ideas for builds, if it's just a concept or if it's like a full-on, completely sorted out build, then let me know and I'll try it to do that for you. That could be like a theme. It could just be like a complete trash garbage build that's designed to fail, and I'll give it a shot. See if I can do it. Yeah, but that's all I've got for now, I think. So yeah, that's it. We did it. We won again. Yeah, so that's it from me. See you later. Be kind to yourself.